Also, I find it fun that Emet-Selch basically say that transforming and, like, doing all of that is uncouth. And yet that's pretty much what he did during our fight, isn't it? He transcended flesh, became a different being.
That is the point of showing you this.
Yeah.
To show you to what lengths Emet-Selch is ready to save his people.
Yeah.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
Yes, I am.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emet-Selch. Please teach it to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
That's blackmail.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
You are an absolute schemer.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
I love Emet-Selch and Hythlodaeus
Nothing so devious.
much.
I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Bro goals.
I swear, like, Hythlodaeus might just be my favorite character in this expansion. Just for these scenes.
He's fantastic.
Emet-Selch. Please.
Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was. On the strength of my ability to see ether.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even.
Wow.
Quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it?
That's why you make such a good pair with Emmett.
Emet-Selch has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage
Emmett
more
is a good
powerful,
mage.
I do not know
Yes.
of them.
You're sitting next to them.
Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone.
Oh.
Modest to a fault.
Oh. You're such a nice boy.
He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend.
Them?
A singular soul who can't help but involve herself in the business of others.
Yep.
Definitely yes.
Where she
Yep.
walks, excitement is certain to follow. Her antics irritate Emet-Selch too. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern.
Oh.
When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective
Shut up.
purposes,
I get it.
So
I
too
made
shall I have
240
fulfilled mine.
screenshots.
Oh boy.
and together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you.
Now tell me how Emet-Selch came to office.
I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
It's because I'm Bunui.
It's a story for another time.
Well done, my pet. Well done.
Oh. Oh.
Ah, yes.
Adam is in love.
I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emet-Selch? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Oh, it's my fucking ass. I leap up.
Mal potat.
Endwalker. That's the word that I was trying to think of. I dare say I have a few. I'm a literal Dark Knight after all. I beg your pardon? I'm not certain this is a good idea. I don't like where this is going. Ooh, blue quest. He's back.
Hermes!
I got plenty of darkness to go around.
You were waiting for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes, we've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company. Emet-Selch and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms.
Lazy butt.
There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Oh dear.
Hermes, I'm not going to your room.
Meteon is a good girl.
I show you the flowers.
Elpis flowers?
Go on.
Darkness.
You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
Oh.
I see Meteon has shared much with you.
Yes, she has. She's been a good bean.
Mama is a good bean too.
Ah, he removes his mask.
May we talk a moment?
Your beautiful eyes. Fireflies. Hedgehog! Ah! It's so cute. Oh.
You're like
I do not
5
think it
seconds
wrong
ahead
that
of
we
my
live for
mind.
the star, that we strive to make it a better place.
But yes, it's adorable.
And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful.
Okay.
Perhaps it is, but only for man. creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished.
Oh,
We make an effort to spare
get in!
the pain, but they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear, and it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not amiss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Alpes, or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence.
He has a lot on his mind, Jesus.
Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
Oh, I could tell you all about suffering.
Lest you misunderstand, I derive no pleasure from your pain.
No more brooding.
It's just
My
the fact that you are
chooses
still
the
here
same
in
options as
spite
I do
of your
without fail.
suffering gives me heart. The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are?
Yes. Kind of. Planets.
Though it is too far
I
to
think.
tell, each glittering
Yes,
light could
exactly.
be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars.
Oh,
Meteon and her sisters.
okay.
Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them,
Space.
and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life.
I wonder if that's how
One might
Midgard Somner
expect.
figured out about
Exploration
Heidelin.
on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow. Come, Meteon. Let us head back.
That's my secret, Hermes. I'm always sleep deprived.
All right.
Uh-oh. What were you staring at?
What did you hear?
My concern is rising. No, it's not that easy.
Oh. Forgive me. Please, forgive me. May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas.
What's going on? I don't feel safe.
Be not forgotten. In concept endure. To reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire.
Sad Bunui.
Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high. Fly free.
God damn. That's so goddamn depressing.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Ouch.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star?
Punch him.
And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were
But he
I to take up
accepts.
the seat of Van Daniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts, I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile,
Take them.
Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
Love Hythlodaeus.
Yes.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
It's so weird having known the Emet-Selch and Shadowbringers, who's all theatrics and eloquence, to just him say "I."
Indeed. What millennia of being by yourself does to someone, huh? Well, by yourself. He had Lahabrea and Elidibus.
Lahabrea, the loose cannon, and Elidibus, the absent friend.
What on earth is going on here? Ooh, this place is pretty.
This
Hello.
entire place has been pretty.
I arrive.
I present to you Calamelios Zephyros. Here you will find a number of testing facilities, as well as the observation hub of Poiton Oikos.
And a giant bit of corn.
Right then. Let's begin by...
What do your special eyes see?
Well, well. An Arrayus. How delightful.
He's stolen a fucking crystal again. He's very happy about it.
Ooh.
Oh, that's massive.
And what, pray tell, is that?
It's a shark.
This was a boss in one of their Night of Dungeons.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's a new species of shark. We approved the concept but a few days ago. Sharks are among the most popular sea creatures. Rare is the day when someone does not submit a new concept.
And so we made Land Shark.
At first, they
Flying
were largely
sharks.
orthodox. Consideration given to such things as size and environmental impact. And then a whimsical someone thought to bestow it with flight. Another, superior intelligence. And then the floodgates burst. Concepts with multiple heads, or arms arms and legs, and so on and so forth. It was great. Part of me wanted to tell them to go away and find something else to create, but in the end, I couldn't deny their passion. Here we are.
Ho!
Oh, hello, Venat.
She just fucking came out of the sky and just
That was too close. Are you unharmed? Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
Ain't you just gorgeous?
Venat, that we should meet you here.
Mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star.
Okay.
Well, she is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work.
Interesting. Okay.
Venat is her name, and she is the previous Azem.
Oh! Okay.
It has been
Oh.
a while, Hythlodaeus. You look well. Less so, Emet-Selch. I dare say the lines upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number.
Why you gotta do my boy dirty like that?
One so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly
So that also means
successor.
that Venat knows
How is
the
she,
current Azim
if I may ask?
very well, since she made them this success.
Incorrigible as ever. Rushed headlong into a volcano
Which
on
might
the brink of eruption just
make
the other
Hydaelyn
day.
biased
I
towards
shall be
us.
glad to share the tale in its entirety later, if you're so inclined.
Huh, you know I am. Now then, you are?
In love.
You... You know exactly who I am.
The thirst.
You see everything, don't you? Angie!
I say, have you perchance come from the future?
Beg your fucking what?
I do not believe we have ever met, yet I sense my magic upon you.
Oops.
Oh.
Therefore, if I
Right.
wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
Oh no. Abort mission.
I'm gonna ask about the primals, but I don't think they'll even know what primals are at this point.
Primals, you say?
Yep,
But
okay.
I'm not familiar with such beings. But if they enthrall by warping the balance of ether, then yes, the magic would afford you a measure of protection.
I see.
I gather from your question that you are not ignorant to its presence.
So my idea that we are tempered by
Hold
Hydaelyn
on.
doesn't hold up then.
From the
Okay.
future? That's absurd.
What is it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
Yes. How very astute of you.
The reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
God.
So, your actions here will not change your history, but they may yet affect the course of ours. How very exciting!
Emet-Selch.
I'm quite fond of delving into the unknown, and there's naught more unknown than the future. Until a moment finally arrives, we cannot know for certain what will come to pass, regardless of our supposed foreknowledge, so you needn't worry for us.
Thoughts, they're
More
racing.
importantly, that you should go to such great lengths
Man,
as
why
to
are the
travel
ancients so
unto the
fucking helpful?
past bespeaks the gravity of your quest.
Isn't there
Will you
nature?
not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to your cause.
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself.
Emmett, stop looking at me like that.
As a representative of the convocation,
It makes him
I will
horny.
hear it all. Your identity, purpose, everything.
So does that mean that all the Ashians in white robes are the ones who've stepped down from the convocation but did not die?
No.
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation?
Oikos.
I've been working here for some days now at an old friend's behest.
An old
If it is
friend, you
agreeable,
say?
we may make use of my accommodation at Poyton
We're like a
Oikos.
shamed child just looking at our feet.
Don't say that, I'm a Lalafell.
We were meant to meet. I am certain of it.
Do you need to kneel down every time that you speak to me? I am not that fucking short.
Else I wouldn't have marked you
Yes,
so clearly, and sent you unto myself in the past. It's precisely the sort of mischief I would get up to. And quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
I love it when Answers starts playing.
I hope you remember that I put it as my status.
A wonderful aroma. I
Is it
feel
Thai
more
tea?
relaxed already.
Chai tea or whatever.
Would that I had sweetmeats to offer, but I travel light out of habit. There's plenty of hot water though, so please have as much tea as you like.
I will.
Now then, will you tell us your tale?
I can't. Oh, I love that face. That is a distressed face. Oh, which one of these?
That's what I'm here for.
Bye, let's go.
It's what I'm here for.
Let's start from the beginning. The world's been sundered and broken into shards.
Bitch.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
I did just start from the beginning, Emmett.
So you're also an evil.
Oh, Jesus. Am I just going to tell Emmett straight to his face that I kill him? Oh, God.
Yeah, this game is something else.
Are we even going back to our own time? Have we just irreversibly changed it?
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
While not the words I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. Much of it borders on the incredulous. What of you, Venat?
Not knowing the precise details of the first final days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale. Supposing it is all true, I must ask myself why I would do what I did.
You didn't. Elidibus did.
What?
Why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create this Hydaelyn?
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
Circumstances change, of course, but it would not have been an easy decision regardless.
No one
No.
says that it would.
There must have been a reason. One compelling enough to force me to take such drastic measures.
Oh god, what was
Then
it?
there is the Elpis flower, which I said would serve as a guide.
Oh,
That it's of
this where they
import to
found
your
this?
mission is plain. But your presence here leads me to believe that this place also holds significance. But what could it be? What are we meant to accomplish?
Might it not be simply thus? In the future, whence she came, the final days could not be averted. Mankind has no choice but to flee the star.
No. Don't start saying this, Hythe.
By alerting us to that eventuality, perhaps you wish to pave the way for other futures.
No, that's exactly the opposite of what I want to do.
Theoretically speaking, it is a possibility. Yet if that were my primary objective, I see no reason to guide our friend to Elpis specifically. The capital and Amarot, or even my own home would be more logical destinations.
God.
True. I note also that Hydaelyn did not specify a point in time to which she must return.
No, that was Elidibus.
By this, it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
Alternately, she had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
Oh god!
This is quite a puzzle, and we do not have all the pieces.
Emmett has been very quiet.
Hardly any. If the final days are indeed as described, they will bring death to all that I hold dear. Yet despite being afforded long years of preparation, the only provisions I could make were for flight. Nay, my first and foremost endeavor would be to find a way to forestall the coming doom.
You did, which was
Given that
Hydaelyn.
even the 14 failed, mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed. And if Hydaelyn is indeed me, she would believe the same.
Listen to yourself. Are you seriously entertaining the notion that you are a messianic figure in some far-fetched tale? Well, I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity. I also take offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman.
You weren't a...
To sacrifice oneself for the star is a noble act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this zodiac in the highest esteem.
You did, though.
Yet, you claim I recreated Amarot and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory.
No, you wanted to teach us. Wanted to
Worse
show
still,
us.
I even invited
I mean,
you
he's
there.
making some good
Literally
points.
invited my own downfall. Why would I do something so idiotic and inexplicable? Now, I will allow that the hypothetical task of restoring our world would be daunting in the extreme. The thought of having to bear such a burden for 1,000 lives horrifies me. But I would
I'm a
never
lot theme.
forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren.
You didn't. You kept that alive.
You do not know me. I've had my fill of your fiction. I will return to my duty.
You've seen much of Elpis already. If you have any observations to share, I should like to hear them.
Hermes and Mateon are somehow involved.
Hermes and his creation Meteon, you say? If Dynamis is the self-same energy as Akasha, as it likely seems, then those two may well be at the center of the calamity to come. This warrants further investigation. With that settled, 'tis time for action. The missing pieces of the puzzle are here, I'm certain of it. And when you find them, the picture my future self has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer.
Alright, let's
Now,
go find
suffice
it.
to say, I will aid you in your quest. Have faith. If Emet-Selch is the man Azum described to me, we've not seen the last of him.
I think the thing that horrified Emmett the most about that was that he did see it in himself. He just wants to persuade himself that he couldn't be like that. Bum, 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 bum.
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view.
He really is pretty here.
What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place?
Yes. It's more beautiful here.
Elpis is a place of exceptional beauty in this age, so it may not make for a fair comparison. While we wait, will you not
she's a
tell me
Zen.
about your adventures?
True.
Previous one.
Well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans.
I will tell you all about Fodola.
But more than that,
Oh,
I have
damn
an
it,
interest
Adam.
simply as a fellow
I'll
traveller.
tell you about Yatsu.
Short of going somewhere
God damn it,
oneself,
Michael.
there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
Oh god, I made her facepalm.
Yes. Yes. I
Hmm?
told her about Horsefond.
Incredible. Would that I could have been there to see it. Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue.
I don't know if I
To
told
know
her
that
about
the light of
Horsefond.
mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe.
Yeah.
We too
Fair
are
way of looking.
miracles, each and every one of us, born of the one breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done.
Therefore, saving the planet is fine.
A passion swelled within me, an epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true. And a presence without, immense yet intimate, fate perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating, how keenly aware I became of creation's fragility, built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people, beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before.
It's sweet and wholesome.
They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love. And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. A moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way. You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
That is a loaded question.
Pray forgive my lateness. My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence. Besides, We had a pleasant conversation in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
You're too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteon. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
Oh, that! Yes, yes, I did.
Okay.
It was in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation.
Okay.
As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone. Like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling. But then another shot up. Then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate. And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteon, the Matea, rather.
Matea? Okay.
There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day. Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests. It shouldn't be long now, though. He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough.
Don't like that!
Is that what Meteon looked at before?
Yep, I think so.
Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details.
I'm concerned.
Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
Just jump off the edge. We don't take fall damage. That's odd music.
Get ready for the
Let
music.
neither
You're not
side
ready for the
hold
music.
back.
My blade sings!
Oh. To me, Frey.
Mages are fucking cheaters.
I'm so glad that Unmen does not break my melee streak anymore. This music is nice and soothing.
My blade sings! Impressive. I shall have to try something different.
I beg your pardon? Bitch! You did not! Fucking class changing on me.
No quarter. Have a taste.
Oh, okay. Holy shit, that was not easy.
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
I'm a determined little patat. Oh.
Next job.
Is that White Mage or Thaumaturge? White Mage. Yep, stone. Woo. Shit.
Prepare yourself.
Wah!
Oh god.
Oof. Please stop doing damage.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
Oh dear. Bitch, are you stealing my MP?
You are Dark Knight, you are stealing your own MP.
Right, red ones move faster, but they're also weaker. You're not getting a single one of these things. Whew. Whew. I don't think I've given her anything. She casting? Yep. Uh-oh.
Break your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of will.
Am I about to get hit? Bye.
Nice limit.
You
That's
still
a lot.
stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope.
It's a
I've
lot of
seen
weaponry
enough.
for one small Lella.
It was very similar to Noctis's way of...
I knew you would say this.